Hi, it's me, Pam. Would you like 5 creative ways to spend your quiet time with God that would make it something you would actually look forward to and enjoy doing? Well, like I said in my Reignite Your Faith video, spending time with Jesus should be anything but boring. But for some reason, we have a tendency to make it boring by doing the same thing in the same way, in the same place every single time. Can you think of any other relationship that you do the exact same thing every time you're together? No, of course not. We try to find a variety of fun things to do. Well, why should time with Jesus be any different? It shouldn't, because here's the thing. God never meant for our time with Him to feel like a chore. It's supposed to be life giving. Okay, instead of sitting in the same chair every morning, try lacing up your shoes and going on a short walk while you talk to him. I remember one morning I was feeling super stressed about work that day. So I grabbed my jacket and I stepped outside and just started walking. As I prayed, it was like God's peace settled over me in a way I didn't feel sitting at my desk. I guess being in nature, hearing the birds, feeling the fresh air reminded me that the God who created all this beauty also had my situation under control. So grab some earbuds if you like and play worship music, or just let the quiet guide you. Get out and walk. Okay, not everyone connects with God through straight reading. Sometimes writing it out can open up a whole new world. Try journaling your prayers like you're writing a letter to God. I once knew someone who emailed their prayers to God. Yeah, you heard that right. He would send the email to himself, of course, but typing out his prayer, he said, made it he feel easier and more normal, if that makes sense. He said he could look back through his email and literally see the prayers God answered, which grew his faith. Okay, how about this? Try taking a verse and turn it into a song. Yeah, even if you can't sing, hum it or make up a tune or sing it to a tune of a worship song you already know. Music has a way of sinking truth deeper into our hearts than just reading words on a page. I once had Psalm 46:10, Be still and know that I am God, stuck in my head all day because I sang it that morning. And every time my stress started to rise, that little tune reminded me to breathe and just trust him. It was so cool. Okay, this one is fun. Take a verse you had just read and sketch out a simple picture of it. You can use stick figures, symbols, whatever comes to mind. For example, if you read about Jesus calming the storm, draw a little boat with waves and then write peace, be still under it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's about engaging your mind and imagination in the truth of scripture. And sometimes those little sketches will stay with you throughout the day, way better than paragraphs of notes. Give it a try. Okay, here's my last idea, and this might be the hardest one, but also the most powerful. Instead of filling every minute with reading, journaling, or music, set a timer for just 5 minutes and sit quietly before God and invite Him to speak. I'll be honest, the first few times I did this, my mind was all over the place. Grocery lists, texts I hadn't answered, you name it. But over time, I realized God was training me to slow down and simply rest in His presence. And the peace that came from those moments carried me through the rest of the day. There you go. 5 creative ways to spend your quiet time with God. Quiet time doesn't have to be boring, and it definitely doesn't have to be a checkbox. It's an invitation into relationship with the God who loves you. So, which one of these are you going to try tomorrow morning? Drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you have any of your own creative ways to spend time with God, please share those too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who may need a fresh spark in their walk with Jesus. And join me in next week's video to discover creative ways to converse with Jesus. Until then, bye.